This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Today's discussion is setting goals, go big or go small. So here's the issue, and there's been so much written about this as to whether when you set goals, do you go for big, hairy, audacious goals, big stretch goals, or do you hit them somewhat down the middle and achieve them and keep on achieving them? And there are different schools of thoughts on this. Some people think you need stretch goals or big, hairy, audacious goals to motivate you, to light a fire, to get excited. Other people think small, incremental, achievable goals, are not small, they still got to be serious, solid goals, are the way to go. Kevin O'Leary, the brilliant investor from Shark Tank and a prolific investor, really pushes towards the second concept of constantly hitting goals, beating goals, and building confidence as a team, and building a team that has confidence to continue to align goals and keep on achieve goals and be somewhat of an incrementalist. From my perspective, that's certainly how I'm wired. So looking at it more as incrementally building confidence versus shooting big, big goals and not making them, certainly how I'm built. Now, the thing I'll tell you about goals, you also have different conflicts when you get involved with investment bankers and investors in others. Investment bankers, in my experience, always want you to set projections and goals at a very stretched spot, a higher target to show a potential buyer that there's lots of growth left in the business. Sometimes investors want to do something similar for their own sort of, for either refinancing, for recaps, or for other reasons. I generally am not a believer in this, and you get this really interesting conflict between CEOs, founders, and investment bankers and investors, sometimes over these issues. Now, we've not had that kind of conflict in years, but I do see that in places where you get involved with investment bankers. They want you to set these very aggressive goals for very, very different reasons than actually operating the business. In any event, I'm a big fan of setting reachable but strong goals, achieving them over and over again, and building confidence in the team that you can do anything you want, that you could achieve. Other people believe in the big, hairy, audacious goals. Obviously, some people that have created and built the most amazing things in the world are more along those lines than I am, and they've hit it out of the park, so you can't argue with their success. Thank you so much for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Thank you very, very much.